How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Skyrim Special Edition. I have no clue where we are, actually. I think we're doing Dawnguard. Dawnguard sounds about right, honestly. Yeah, this looks like Dawnguard. Why are you with me?
Nothing like a goose chase around the hole.
Right, she wants us to do the prophet thing. Which, we should probably do, honestly. I wanted to get the last member of the Dawnguard recruited up before we did more Dawnguard stuff, but because he's a master restoration trainer. And it's important to have a master restoration trainer on hand.
Yeah?
Here to find a moth priest.
A moth priest? Fine. The obvious. Sometimes they go out looking. They stopped in to do some research in the library and left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Okay. So we've been to Dragonbridge before. If you've done the what guild is it? Dark Brotherhood? You've been to this place. Look at that beautiful glass shield. Yeah, I've recently started my Elden Ring playthrough again. Just in my own time. And one of the things...
He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers.
Let's go find him then. Yeah, I recently started a new character. I want to do like an int face build. And I started that character a couple of days ago. And I killed the ancient dragon to get all the stat points I needed. Because I wanted to start off with Sword of Night and Shadow as like my main weapon. And I accidentally dumped the points into Arcane instead of Faith. So I had to go and kill Renala, because Renala is the only way to reset your stats. So it just goes to show that even in my off-channel playthroughs, when I'm playing a Dark Souls game, I still just mess everything up by accident and have to scramble for the first few hours of the playthrough to recover from whatever big blunder I had. Because with the original Dark Souls that I did on the channel, I didn't do many episodes of it, but I basically got myself hexed or cursed from petrification because I wanted to go farm some Eyes of Death because I thought I needed them to get Gravelord and Ghost Sword, but you don't, and there are already some there, so it was all just pointless. Luckily Indigo's here, he can take on the Ancient Dragon. Yeah, so I went all the way down to the base of Blighttown to get random drops from an enemy that I did not actually need drops from. I don't remember how I messed up my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, but I'm pretty sure I did do something weird. And it ended up setting things back a bit. I don't know why I'm using a pickaxe. I need to go get my Ancient Nord pickaxe back. Come on back down, dragon. Hey. Well, that was awkward. Yeah. Okay, Skyrim does make you very squishy. It's not as bad as Oblivion, but it does make you fairly squishy. It's like, look at our Morrowind character based off compared to our Skyrim character. Like, our Skyrim character routinely gets one-shotted.
Need something?
Okay, I don't remember you, but that's cool. Whereas, like, our Morrowind character, who is... I think we ended off our Morrowind character at level 18, so it's like 37 levels difference. Yeah, our Skyrim character is 37 levels higher, and he gets one-shotted, whereas our Morrowind character literally couldn't get one-shotted against the final boss of the game. So it's like, there is a bit of squishiness going on. There's not really a way to fix that either. The Merchant's Journal, what? Journal merchants. Some say they're bandits. Go. Don't know what that's about. Not very interesting. This time I think we're just gonna ignore the dragon and go in the cave. I say that. This is how we got our Malorus Codex. Let's get our Arniel out. Arniel is how we tend to deal with dangerous foes. Spectral Arrow is also a bit OP. It's not actually. It's kind of mid, but if you use it properly, it's OP. I am wearing the Mentor's ring, right? I could have looked at my hand, but yeah, I don't know why they decided to camp over there. Guess there's a bear up there that wanted to attack. You know, dragons are supposed to be intelligent, according to the lore of Elder Scrolls, but rarely have they acted so. At least dragon encounters are not Oblivion Gate encounters, right? You don't have to go into a region of Oblivion and go through a puzzle to get the reward. Well, the rewards are about similar, aren't they? The dragon scales are heavy. They're valuable, but they are heavy. Quite cumbersome. Lightning bolt, maybe? Even Disney.
Where'd you come from?
It's a fairly difficult fight for having an obscene number of companions. So we had 2 followers and a summoned spirit. It's like 4 people, 1 ancient dragon. So I wonder if we can use Stellar Core in here. Inigo does not get angry when we hit him with things. In the interim, since the last Skyrim recording, I stopped and restarted watching Morrowind. One Piece. It's just such a long series. It's a bit too goofy in places too, I feel, but it is entertaining in some regards. And I know some of the later fights actually are fairly decent. Boy, that was a brave fledgling. Well, Inigo's pretty powerful. There's no reason you should feel bad. Dunmer vampires just kind of look like orcs. Oh god, you are an orc. I'm sorry, Malice. Letter from Harkin. Waystone. Big fire pit. I wonder how often they use this place. There should also be a chest up here. Well, maybe it's up here. Oh, down there? We will have to beat up the Moth Priest to recruit him. It's kind of like Pokemon like that. But congrats on joining the team.
Thank the divines for you. It is our safety. We read these ancient. Sometimes that is the very purpose. It is the lower floors are home to the Imperial Council and the Order of Moth Priest. The tower suffered. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory.
Wow. You're right.
These vampires claim they had. You do? All right then. Enough. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of
Dude,
history
Dexion
serves
is
me,
just
I recall
so
that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire
so
hunters.
psychotic.
I will be happy to. Very well. I'll hurry on my way.
Because like
there before
we
more
asked him, hey,
vampires
we have
arrive.
this Elder Scroll. Would you read it for us? And a known side effect of reading Elder Scrolls is going blind. And like the Moth Priests prepare in advance so that they don't go blind. But Dex does not. We show up and he's like, let's do this, let's get this over with. And then he goes blind, and it's like, Dexus, you knew this was gonna happen. You could have prevented this. But no, he doesn't. He doesn't for some reason. It's really cool like that. I don't know why. Like, it feels like our job in the Dawnguard main quest would have been a little easier had he thought out some of his actions a little more. But to be fair, we are the ones that ask him to do it. Dawnguard worst faction confirmed by right now because we have not found any artifacts. Hey.
I'm impressed you could find. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Ah, my trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. Ah, my rescuer.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm... And might I add, this is a Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets...
It's a shame
the
you can't get his
scroll contains.
robes.
Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate.
Like, looking at an Elder Scroll is supposed to make you go blind, but we can do it right here. You also do it in the main quest. Like, we are one special duckling.
Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
No, I don't actually. So we have gotten many quests. We also have a couple of quests that we probably need to sort out. So I think we're going to pause on the Dawnguard for a bit. Hello, stop following me. I already have an Inigo, I don't need another companion.
For your help, I'm sending word to the orc strongholds that you're to be trusted.
Cool.
You should be welcome there now.
Thank you.
May your next fight bring you victory,
I hear
friend.
you're doing a lot of the work in tracking down these vampires. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Okay.
Until next time.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Divine Smiler. Speak with Gunmar. He has something for you.
Cozy little place. I found him. He's holed up with a group of bandits.
Do you have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking and, well,
Really?
I'm slightly worried. We both realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad.
I agree.
Make sense? Yes. Gunmar and I agree. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here. Well, I think he had regular... So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he...
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna bolster the ranks, because that's the quest we were looking for in the beginning. To begin with, I guess is a better way of saying that.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. Who said so? I don't trust that man. And
Really?
I don't want him here. I suppose she... Last I heard, if he can maintain some appearance of normalcy, I'll allow him to stay.
Ah. Who in this fortress is anywhere close to normal? We have a vampire, an ex-Guma addict, the Dragonborn, you... Like, none of those people are normal. So one of the reasons we want to get Florentius on side is because he's also the master. Well, he's not the master, but he's kind of like the spell merchant. So if you want some of the cool anti-undead spells that you can see Eastron and some of the other members using, you need to recruit Florentius. Florentius also is the guy who gives you quests to recover. I'm not sure you folks thought this through. Alright, well, apparently we do not melt against undead. We can just stand there and tank it all day. But I'll say, I do think that Skyrim's probably the second best game in the like modern trilogy of the Elder Scrolls as far as like power fantasy goes. Like Morrowind is head and shoulders the best. Then it's probably Skyrim. Like you can get some crazy powerful builds in Oblivion, but they're just harder and fewer. Whereas in Morrowind, like you step out of line for 5 minutes and the game breaks on you. Which is endearing in some ways. I can also see why people don't always like it for that, but... So there are a bunch of bewitched Vigilants of Stendar here. We're just gonna murder them, because we have no choice. Oh, sorry. You okay? Hi? You can always get robes and a couple of books, not books, what are they called? Amulet Stendars? They always carry some of those, and they generally carry some cure disease potions. Like if you run up to one of them in the wild and you're diseased, they can cure you. Yeah, there's the amulet.
Over here.
Vigilant with the crossbow. Thunderbolt feels really powerful. It just drains our magic a lot. Which there's no other way to reduce the cost in the main trees, I don't think. Like in Ordinator, there's not really a lot of cost reduction. That's an issue. Wearing robe with no heavy armor. Like, that's a bit of an ask, right? No heavy or light armor. Does this count as armor? It did in the base game. I know that much. But because it has 0, I think maybe it doesn't. Yeah, maybe that perk is actually worth getting. So let's see. Not Arniel's convention. We need something that has actual. So chain lightning deals 71. If I put on this ebony shield, chain lightning deals 71. Okay. If I take this off, chain lightning deals 71. So we don't really see any benefit, do we? Is it because this counts as armor for some reason? Do I have any robes? Chain lightning. No, so it actually does count. Okay. Which means that Thunderbolt probably deals an insane amount of damage. 107, that's pretty good. Killed your dog. And then Serana resurrected it. She's a husky now. Didn't consult anybody on that, but... Huh. So there are journals here? I didn't see any journals. And again, I kind of did just blast my way through.
Am I invisible?
Yeah, there's journal 2. So the reason I'm going back for him is because I know there isn't another. It was just the exit doesn't lead back to the beginning, so there's no other opportunity to loop around. Imagine the first journal. It's actually, oh, it might be outside. I didn't consider that. But because we are being a bit of a collector in this playthrough, I am gonna go look for it. The Journal of Folks. So that's not volume 1. Dawnguard Axe.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Serana, why are you here? We might just be missing a journal. Because if lightning got to it before I could, it just sprayed itself all over the room, and from that point on, there's no telling where it could be. I guess it would have been on a table like this one, but we go forward. In the words of Stannis Baratheon, right? Because the new House of the Dragon show came out recently, didn't it? I have not watched or seen anything about it, but it does star Matt Smith, who was the 11th Doctor, so I'm kind of hoping it won't be a dumpster fire, but like 99% of these prequel shows that come out are just not great. we got rid of them.
Where'd you come from?
Not close. Man, you killed him hard, Inigo. Tried ore. And quite valuable. Well, relatively more valuable since we are playing with a different leveling system.
Do you have a moment to talk?
No goodies. Scripture of Marmir. Okay. Bit of crazy talk going on. No need to worry about that.
I'll see you in pieces.
Hey,
You ready to die today?
Get your dragon skin on, my
no need, Inigo. Not scary enough to stop us.
Hey,
Hello.
I knew it. I knew Arcade would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you. You are a very welcome addition to this dreary place, my friend. I owe both you and Arcade a great deal.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll manage to repay him later. But you, what can I do to thank you?
Go work with Isran?
I suppose I could. Isran? Is this... Isran's done nothing but mock me. He's never given me the Look, what's that? Fine. Arcade says it's a good idea for me to go. I don't agree. But he's not the sort of fellow you can just ignore. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard then. Don't worry. Arcade will show me the way.
So he's a crazy that listens to a divine. Which, as you can imagine, not that rare in these parts. There's the exit. Ethereum Wars. We know all about those. Vaguely. I mean, we picked up the book once. Nope. And we've exited the tomb. Now we just need to go and meet up with Florentius. You look very good in Dragonbone armor, Inigo. We might upgrade you to Daedra someday. I also never smithed his armor for him.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
Hmm. He should be around here somewhere.
I like your robes. Are you a sorcerer from the college?
May your next fight bring you
I
victory,
knew it would
friend.
come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Keep your eyes open.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to. Farewell.
Maybe he just hasn't shown up yet. But he has a bed now.
Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep.
Oh,
if
I
you
am
can.
Isran.
Sleep.
Mainly because I'm the Dragonborn and people are constantly trying to kill me, but... I guess I could look out for vampires too while I'm here. So what should we do in our interim while we're waiting for Florentius? We go back to the museum. We have at least one thing we need to drop off and a couple things we need to pick up. Maybe Aurelian's got something for us too. You never know with him. The Staff of Runevald should be up here, right? It's gotta be up here somewhere. There you are. It's a cool looking staff, don't get me wrong, but not very powerful.
Do you have a moment to talk?
No. Get out of my library. Hey!
Yes? Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. I'll mark the location. Farewell.
Okay. Let's auto sort. In the meantime, I'm gonna go over to the east section because it's one of the cooler sections. Whoa. How do I get up there? You don't want to activate anything until it's done sorting. A headsman's axe. I don't even remember picking that up. Poacher's axe.
Excuse me, my friend.
You're excused. How do I get Balgriff's greatsword? Hey, no sneezing in my museum. And it is taking a long sword. 13 new items, okay. Blood Moon. There were once many Dagon which were used by Dagon's forces to take the battlefield during the Imperial Simulacrum. When the Empire later reclaimed the ruined academy, the crescents were gathered up and destroyed, all but one. Unknown to the Empire, one of these unique blades remained, and in the Third Era, 427, the last crescent was discovered by the Neverine. It has been in the possession of the Dremora Lord Dragus Valar. Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Inigo does not have a moment. Please don't talk to him. Man, look at that kinning. A bunch of cubes we need to find. Oh, I have an essence extractor. Or did I give it back? Because I've done that quest. But we also are here to get this back. Which means we're gonna drop that. Favorite that. Gotta go look at the Dragonburn Hall real quick too, because I want to see if it's changed somewhat. Which is upstairs. Any paintings? Just the one, okay. It's a very lovely stump. But I was gonna see if there was like a Dawn Guard little shrine. I'm not seeing one. So there should be a vampire shrine in the hidden hall. But we didn't join the vampire, so I don't know if it'll show up. Yes, it would have been here. And we lost our Hand of Glory. You shouldn't be seeing this. A werewolf pelt. Wow. We've actually had our hands on those before. We just never put it up for some reason, or we just dropped it. Maybe we need a specific one? What do you think of this place?
Going well enough. Caught that droid. Yes? You need something?
No, I don't.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
An orc. It's rare to see one in the museum, but we have a lot of books in here. The weird thing is that the auto sorter doesn't sort out books. And it doesn't sort out paintings for some reason. Which I don't really get, but there's probably a setting you can change to make everything sort out, but I have not spent the time or thoughts to actually get it working. Oh right, I was gonna get back to Rallis a couple episodes ago and we never did. Well, no time like the present. We may not get all the way there, but we'll at least make a dent in it. Hey, Rallis, my boy.
Oh, I was hoping I wouldn't see you quite so soon. Yes, well, I feel you go make the Draugr dead again, and I'll keep the rest.
This guy has 22 volumes of journals. I think we've already missed some of them.
Well,
I'm looking for your journals, man. They're a valuable commodity for future generations.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Do you have a moment to help me clear out a Nordic tomb? Because if you do, we might be able to come to some kind of arrangement. Away you go.
Who's there?
Hey there. We have a way to deal with your kind around here. That the word wall is almost dug out. It's what I want to see. Just not quite there yet.
Who's there?
Oh my goodness. That poor Draugr. I have a skull now. So these guys are good for their pods, which are used for crafting. I guess we're supposed to go down. So I did find a shortcut. I thought I found a shortcut, but... Ow. And that poor Draugr killed himself. Raw DPS. Yeah, I was never gonna let you shout, Draugr Lord. Too dangerous, honestly. You're supposed to use the boots of water walking to get that prize, but you don't need to. Ouch. We did it, guys. Still got 8 minutes to spare, too. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Well,
All dead.
good. I'm glad I can count on you. I think we've developed 5,000. I know. And core, have you got the money? Good, good. This time I'll spring for some more experience.
Let's hope you do, Rallis. There will be consequences should you fail.
Look, this can be a
Yes, where are the rest of your
slow
journals? You know, for like scholarly research and
Come
stuff.
around later and I'll have something more interesting to show.
So there's also a cabin around here I want to look at. We can do that in 7 minutes. Nothing too dangerous should be around there. Well, there are some dangerous things, but they're not dangerous. Got me some Flynn. Not very heroic, Ashbon. What we want in the basement.
Do you have a moment to talk?
No.
Who's there? You knew I heard something.
You were the bold one, that's for sure. This thing has always been worrying to me. Like, what is this? Why is it here?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I'm being worried, Serana. There's clearly some kind of Glimmer ruin thing going on beneath this shack, but it's just never explained. And the letter, I think, is just useless as to figuring anything out. Like, it's blood-soaked, and it's not very, Bjorn, I did not come to this place. I have not much self left. The earth will take us both. H. Like, what does that even mean? Bjornofar, tell me these things. There's never really any explanation or anything cool. Just this weird circular thing. Could have been like a dwarven embassy or something. I don't know.
Do you have a moment to talk?
It's very circular. It makes you think there's probably something more going on. I'm trapped. This does happen on occasion. If you can't get out with whirlwind sprint, you're probably just trapped. Which there is a fix for that. What is it though? TCL? I think is what it is.
Do you have a moment to talk?
And while we're unstucking ourselves, look, there's nothing here either. It's just weird circle. I don't know why. I've been to this place dozens of times. I've never found a satisfying answer. And I do enjoy that about the Elder Scrolls. Like, there are things in places that don't really have an explanation, and they're never going to get an explanation. Rodolphe, light and strength. I feel your words are not your own, and I worry about your health dearly. I beg of you, please depart that blasted isle. Return to solitude at once. It did not end well. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite locations on Solstheim because it's just so weird. I like a little bit of unexplained story. We killed the ash hoppers. You can make chitin armor out of them. We're a bit beyond chitin armor at this point. So there's another shack up here. This shack up here is interesting as well. So it's that little shack over there in the corner. And the reason this shack is interesting is because a merchant shows up here. But he only shows up at certain times of the day. He's also carrying a unique weapon. So I think he shows up sitting in that chair. I think it's around dawn. Might only be a certain day of the week. But it's definitely here at midnight. Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
So it's midnight. He should be here, but... I think I do need the fast wait mod.
Do you have a moment to talk?
We're gonna wait 24 hours. He shows up here someday at midnight. I know we're a little over, but we do have to meet this guy. I don't know why we have to meet him, but we do.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I'm gonna search it up just in case I'm on the wrong track. In case some other condition needs to be met.
Do you have a moment to talk? 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 Do you have a moment to talk?
Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk? Do you have a moment to talk?
Who's there?
Picked a bad time to get lost, Fred. What? Nah!
So the Whirlwind Sprint is one of the weird ones where there's a certain glitchy aspect to it where if you in rare occasions it double procs so that the cooldown will just disappear. There you are.
Yes. Take a look.
So this guy is basically a merchant. He doesn't really sell anything really good. The bow on his back is the real reason that you want to find him. So do we want to kill him for it? I don't know. We'll leave that for next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.